This month we're talking all about love. I've been inspired by Bell Hooks' book by the same name, All About Love. In the book, Hooks talks about 6 ingredients in the recipe for love. Those 6 ingredients are respect and trust, care and affection, commitment and responsibility. And today we're going to talk about respect and trust in dance. I'm thinking mostly about how these 2 ingredients relate to our relationships with each other in dance communities, and I'm going to talk about what I see, what I know from my own experience, and what I have to say, or what I think might be missing in our dance communities. The first of these is respect. If you stick around to the end of this video, I also have some corresponding affirmation practices that include movement and some meditative words that you can use on a daily basis, so stick around. Respect is defined as a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. Another definition is due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others. Admire someone or something deeply as a result of their abilities, qualities, or achievements. And I actually already searched for this word related to dance, and the articles that popped up were things like talking about etiquette in dance and teaching dancers how to respect their studios, how to respect their instructors, and things like articles talking about how dancers deserve respect, how dancers deserve to be considered athletes, and the conversation about sport and artistry. Although I found a lot related to teaching dancers etiquette and manners, I didn't really see a lot related to respecting one another in our daily interactions in dance environments. I also looked up self-respect for dancers, and it was interesting to see that most of the conversations were about developing self-confidence and self-esteem in dancers and how to help young dancers in studios become more confident and have higher self-esteem, which I think is different than self-respect. So what I know from my own experience is the environments in which I felt respect from my peers, from coworkers, from colleagues, from leadership. Those are environments in which I really thrived, and I felt like my contributions were noticed and that I could continue working and giving my all to what I was doing because I knew that my actions were seen and that they were just important to the people around me, and I didn't feel in any way unnoticed, and I didn't feel like I was putting in all of this work for nothing. In those kind of environments, I really felt like people let me know, hey, you're doing a great job. Hey, we really value you. Hey, we really admire your work. And it just makes you feel a sense of pride and a sense of ownership over what it is that you're doing, whether that's a specific role that you have to fulfill, whether that is a certain task that you're obliged to do, or just whatever your responsibility is. I think in an environment where people feel respected, they can really thrive and continue to work at that same pace, that same rate, and that same level of quality without feeling burnout. All right, the second one is trust in dance. I haven't looked this one up just yet, but we'll start with the definition for trust. Trust is firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. Trust. Relationships have to be built on trust is an example of the word used in a sentence. The verb, believe in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of. We'll just go ahead and look for trust in dance. So I see coming up things like, why is trust important in dance? How to trust your dance partner? Why is relationship important in dance? What are the 5 elements of dance and definition? An interesting article that I did see earlier, not when I was looking for trust, but I was looking for respect, was the same one from Dance Magazine. I haven't opened it yet. It's called We Need to Distinguish Trust and care. Trust and care are both in quotations in partnering. And these two topics come up a lot when it comes to partnering and relationships with partners, not just related to the movement, but even things like ballroom dancing and other forms of social partner dance had a lot of things to say about respect and about developing trust. Communication and trust, or how to dance with strangers. That's an interesting one from leadingbeat.com. And this is just a quick Google search. I'm sure we could use another search engine. We could try Google Scholar. We could try something more academic, but I'm just starting here with a Google search. Teaching dancers to trust their bodies. Omna dance. Learning to trust your dance partner. Trust and partner dance. How to dance with confidence. Yeah, okay, so it seems like the theme is for respect. We mostly talk in dance about how to develop etiquette and manners and behavior in the dance studio space. And when it comes to trust, it seems like most of the articles are geared toward developing trust in relationships with partners in dance. That's what we see. What do I know from my own experience? Similar to respect, I feel like in environments where I can trust and be trusted, I'm just able to be a lot more vulnerable. And especially in the performing arts, I feel like vulnerability is a huge aspect of us being able to express ourselves fully, whether it's on stage or in rehearsal, in practice, just in class. Being in a space where we can trust the people around us and know that they can hold space for us, that they can work collaboratively with us, and we can do the same with them. At least for me, when I've been in environments like that, it has allowed me to not just put in work and feel the value of it as with respect, but with trust. I feel like I'm able to take risks, to be vulnerable, to try new things, and to really get creative. From what I'm reading, it sounds like these two ingredients, if they are a part of developing more loving relationships with people and bringing more love into dance communities, then I think that there's more room for us to focus on these parts of the conversation. Not just using respect and trust in terms of like standardizing behavior or teaching people how to behave on one hand, and not in terms of just partnerships between two people. But I think we can talk about these two words related to making a space more loving altogether, knowing that these are values that we have as a group, that these are things we can rely on each other to uphold. I feel like if that can become a part of the conversation related to dance, that we will be able to create more loving and, more loving spaces. So, I said, if you stick around to the end of the video, I will throw up here the playlist for the affirming movement practices, and there'll also be upcoming another video in this series, and then another video in this series. One will be about care and affection, and then the other one will be about, responsibility and commitment. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, check out the link in the description if you're a dancer and you want to join us in our Skool community. It's called Dance Hub, and the link is in the description.